So, in today's channeled message, Source is really coming through about your inner authority and being in a place where you can trust your inner authority and allow that to lead and navigate you in your life. So, right now, we're in the Aquarian age. We've just gone through so many portals, so much energy coming to the planet. And as we know, that this is happening very purposefully to help us with this ascension process, to help Earth ascend and to help us ascend within our bodies, within our spirit, within our selves. And so the way this is happening for everyone is a bit different. But where we are all sharing the same is the fact that this energy is helping you get out of your human essence so much, shed the layers that have been placed on you through your upbringing, through society, through your traumas, shedding those layers, allowing them to bubble up to the surface so that you can deal with them, so that they can be shed and released, so that you can get out of your mind, stop spending so much time in the logical, analytical mind, and be more within yourself, within your divine wisdom, within your spirit, your inner authority, and allowing that to navigate you and push you forward. Because what's coming next is going to require a higher level of you. And the higher level of you requires you to be in your heart space. It requires you to be in your knowing and in your trust of spirit, meaning that you're out of the driver's seat, that you're now in the back seat. You're releasing control. You're releasing the need to take the wheel, to drive, to navigate things, to direct things, to push yourself forward. But instead, you're allowing your divinity, you're allowing your spiritual nature, your energetic body, your light source to push you through. And that's going to require you to do the work that it takes to release the things, heal the things, do all the things that we talk about all the time, to shed this layer of yourself so that you can become more trusting of your inner authority, be more trusting of your inner voice. But see, the voice that we have been taught to listen to is a voice that comes from the mind. But that voice is the voice of the ego. And so Source wants you to be able to know the difference of what does the ego sound like versus my higher self. What does it sound like? And you know that through experience, because you don't just wake up one rising and say, oh, I'm 100% in my heart. I know what it sounds like. I know what it is. It doesn't just come to you like that. Maybe it does for some people, but it didn't for me. It's like a muscle. You grow it. You build it through your self-love, through your confidence, through trusting in yourself, through having to pick yourself back up, through healing. And through doing all these things over time, you're able to then tell the difference, because through healing, you're shedding those layers of yourself, the resistance, the mental resistance, and you begin to start feeling the difference of when spirit is speaking to you versus when your mind is speaking to you. And okay, Source is saying that this is also when you tap into your spirit team and you ask for help. You ask Source for help. You ask your guides for help to discern. This isn't a cakewalk. This isn't a cakewalk. Like, this is requiring you to step up and say, my logical, analytical mind, my masculine energy has gotten me so far, but it's not going to get me solely, my masculine energy, where I want to go, where I need to go. I'm being required at this time to tap into the divine feminine, which is within all of us. And your divine feminine, that being your intuition, you got to be able to tap into your intuition and listen to it. What is your gut saying? What is your heart saying? When you wake up in the rising and you ask yourself, how does my heart feel today? What are your emotions like? Do you know what your energetic makeup is? This is what Source is saying. That it's important for you to know what your energetic makeup is because it's different for all of us. It's impossible for me to just sit here and tell you exactly how it's going to be for you because you chose different energies to embody when you came, before you came to Earth and incarnated in this lifetime. This is why it's important to know your birth chart. This is why it's important to know your human design. You've got to know yourself, know thyself. And part of knowing thyself is to take the time to research you, to learn you. This is part of the self-love. This is part of the embodying a higher version of yourself. You don't just know it. You've got to be intentional about getting to know you, because when you get to know you, then you know how spirit communicates with you, and you know what it feels like when you're trusting in your intuition versus when you're trusting in your ego or your mental mind to lead you. And you've done enough of that. So now it should be a little bit easier for you to figure out and know the difference between how you have been led previously in your old life versus the life that you're being ushered into now, because so much energy has come to the planet specifically for you to help you ascend out of a 3D level, 4D level being into a 5D level consciousness and above. And that requires you to be in your heart space. 5D level consciousness has absolutely nothing to do with you being in your mind. It has nothing to do with you being in your mind, because when you're being in your mind, you're in your human. When you're in your heart is the key to unlock the universe that's within you. Everything comes from the heart space. You heal through your heart. You ascend through the heart. Your spirit speaks to you through how you feel, which is led by your heart. And when you understand that, when you understand that, you realize that that's what you are, that's what's requiring, that's what you are being required to embody. And you can lean a bit more into it. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be a cakewalk, because it's not. This takes practice. It takes falling on your face and picking yourself back up. Like, you've got to do the healing work. You've got to shed these layers that have been placed on you since you got here. And that's why Source has been walking us through this healing journey. This is why the messages from Source have been coming in so strong about what it is we are to work on and to do at this time, and what's being required of us, and how everything is here and happening to support us. You understand that part of you being here at this time is your soul knowing that all of these things were going to happen to make it easier for you to ascend out of this 3D, out of the 4D. You do realize that all of this is happening for you, that this isn't just some random astrological, universal, energetic things that are just solar stuff that's just happening. No, it's happening purposely at this time during this 9-year, as we ushered in the energy of the 9-year, purposefully. For you, for your benefit. And this is why Source is also saying to me that you got to stop resisting it. Stop resisting the change. Allow the change to take over you. Allow yourself to say enough is enough. I am allowing these changes to occur. And you got to get to know yourself. Like, really get to know yourself. Get to know your spiritual self, not your human self. You've had plenty of time to get to know her or him. You've had plenty of time. Now it's about getting to know you, past the layers of hurt, pain, fear, sadness, guilt, depression. Past all that. Past the things that you've been taught to believe about yourself, to who you actually truly are. And that starts with you knowing your energetic makeup. It's more than just, oh, I know what my sun sign is. That's elementary. You're past that. You need to know your human design. You need to know your full natal chart. You need to take time to research that shit. Dig into it as if your life depended on it. Because it does. You can't be out here saying that you want this, you want that. Oh, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest that. And you don't even know the best way for you to manifest because you don't know yourself. You don't even know how spirit speaks to you. This is lovingly. I got to talk to you like this because who else is talking to you like this? Like, sometimes we need to be woken up. Like, you can't be out here saying that you want this and you want that, but you're not willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to put in the work. Do you hear what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're going to be in the same place. You are going to be in the same place. Spirit is going to want you to be in a different place, but your human, your ego, will keep you in the same place. And so that's not who you are. That's not who you are. You take this shit seriously, right? Just like Source was bringing through yesterday, it's time to just stop being like, oh, I'm just going to be, watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I'm going to be, soothing myself just by, hearing and watching, but you're not doing. You got to be doing. This is a time where you've got to put one foot in front of the other. Boots on the ground energy. Move in the direction the spirit wants you to move in. Spirit is half of the whole. We're in a holistic time where it's about balancing your human self with your spiritual self. And for so long, you neglected your spiritual self. You're not neglecting that side of you anymore. You're not scared to do the shadow work. When the things come up, because I know there's been a lot coming up for you. I know there is, because there's been a lot coming up for me. There's been a lot coming up for my clients, for my friends. So I know what's happening to you. I know it is. What are you doing with that, though? Like, it's your inner authority, allowing your inner authority to lead you. And know that this is a journey. Thank you, Source. It's a journey. It is a journey. Okay? This takes time for you to do. It's not anything that needs to be rushed. It's just about being more balanced with this. It's about being more consistent with tapping into your spiritual side. It's about being intentional. And it's about allowing spirit to lead you. But leading means that you still have to do something. You still have to do something. Surrendering is just saying that I don't know everything, nor do I care to try to figure it all out myself. But instead, realize that I'm not running the show, that spirit is running the show. And spirit is going to prompt me to do certain things. And when I'm prompted, I follow those promptings to the best of my ability in any way that I possibly can, through listening to myself, my inner self. But this is a tango that you're doing with spirit. So it requires you to put in some action. Spirit told me, get on YouTube. Start sharing your knowledge. Start channeling in front of people. Put yourself out there. This is part of your soul mission work. Spirit couldn't do this for me. I am the human representation of spirit. So I had to take the action to do this. The action every day. Because spirit has prompted me to do it. And if spirit is telling me to do it, then it's for my highest and greatest good. Spirit was not going to get on the camera, get the mic. Spirit wasn't going to do that. I had to do that. This human version of me had to do that. And this is what spirit is asking you to do. Spirit is saying, work with me. But stop acting like you know everything. Allow me to lead you. And when I lead you, you get where you want to go and everything works out for you. This is the inner authority. This is when you trust the inner, not the outer. You see? I have one-on-one sessions available. If you need help tapping in more to yourself, to spirit, if you need help releasing and shedding these old version of you and healing the things that need to be healed, book a one-on-one session with me so that I can help support you in this way. Because you are being called on at this time to step into that higher version of yourself. But only you can make the decision to go ahead and do it. So I love you all so much. Thank you again for showing up for yourself again today. And I will see you tomorrow in the next channeled message. Peace, y'all.